Hi there, on this screencast I'm going to show you how to listen for a key press so that we can start the game, and then listen for a different key press so that we can move the players across the screen, or I should say start a race, not the game. Okay, so I'm going to go into my world, and I'm going to go to the ACT method where I have if game state dot equals startup. So when the game starts, the game state will be startup because that's the value that I gave it. So here I want to listen for a key press, and the way you listen for a key press in Greenfoot is you call the isKeyDown method of the Greenfoot class, which is built in to Greenfoot. So I'm going to say if Greenfoot.isKeyDown, and then I'm going to say game state equals running. Now later on I'm going to change this to game state equals countdown, but the countdown is one of the later things that we're going to code. So right now we want to just make game state be running. So the very next time the ACT method executes after this having happened, none of this will execute at all because this will be false. This is false, so this will be true because I assigned running to game state. So until I change game state, again, the code that I put in this block is the only thing that's going to be running. Okay. Now let me go over to, and you know what, let me get rid of this text, t equals new text. Hello, I really shouldn't have that right there. So let me get rid of that. Not sure how that ended up there, but you should delete it. Okay, so now let me go over here into Blue Airplane class. So the Blue Airplane should move when the user presses the key, but only when the game state is set to be running. So to access the game state variable from this class, I have to add this line of code at the beginning of the ACT method. And now I'm going to add the line of code that says if world.get game state dot equals running, and what do I want to do? I'm going to say move 5. Okay, so now when I run my game, oh no, I'm sorry. I want to listen for a key press to cause the player to move. So I'm going to say if Greenfoot.isKeyDown, and I'm just going to use A. Then move 5. Okay, so let's go. Oops, I think I misspelled move. So now let's go and let's see if this works. So when I start running the game, nothing should happen, and I'm pressing yes and nothing's happening because I haven't told the ACT method to do anything yet when I press S. But now when I hold the A key down, the plane flies across the screen. So this isn't exactly what I want, right? I want the airplane to only move a certain number of pixels every time I press the A button. I don't want it, and I want to force a key release in between after they've pressed the key once to move the plane. So I'm going to handle that this way with a little trick, and I'm going to say private can move, no, Boolean can move. And you know what? Let me make a constructor method for the airplane. Now the constructor method is going to execute as soon as the game launches, or I'm sorry, as soon as an airplane is created, an airplane object is created. Okay, so now the way I'm going to use this is I'm going to say if greenfoot.isKey down A and can move, and then move 5, and then set can move to be false, and then I'm going to say if not greenfoot.isKey down A can move equals true. Okay, so let's think of the logic of it. Can move is true. The very first time when a race is running and an airplane exists, Greenfoot starts listening for the A key. Let's say the user presses the A key, so that's true, and can move is true, so true and true is true. So that means this is going to execute, but it's going to now set can move to false. So an instant later, when the act method executes again, can move is false. So it doesn't matter that they've pressed the A key. Can move will be false, so this will not execute. However, when Greenfoot detects that the A key is not down, it sets can move to true again. So let's see if this runs. So I'm going to press the S key, and now when I hold the A key down, nothing happens, and I have to release the A key before moving the airplane again.